Good morning, everyone. This is Anuj Maurya, and I am here to speak out something about my journey. That's how I'm been here and how I'm speaking English and how was my past life. That's we have struggled a lot and how was it's easiest to me, and that you are watching on YouTube and along with me. So let's start today's journey. So first of all, I would like to tell you English was my favorite subject since my childhood. But the thing was that I didn't know anything about the English in my childhood, and I had desire to learn to speak to be fluent in English, but there was not possibility of sources to be make myself fluent in English. So as usual, as a poor son, how it's survive their life, you know very well how the farmers survive their life and his children's, and how they manage the financial things, you know very well. So in the same way, I was also in the same orthodox family. There was no much facility available in village, and there was a school in that was a completely government school, and you know very well what is the actual condition of government school in the comparison of nowadays government school. In that days, that is a very big difference now it's been, because that was the time when the teachers were only coming and going in schools, not they were teaching properly. So I'm not offending those teachers. Actually, that was the time, that was the situation. That's maybe they were not doing best in the institution as well, but that was the difficulty for me. So as usual, as all students go to the schools and started their study in the schools, that I was the same. We my fathers get my admission in a government school. That was first standard. Maybe I didn't remember clearly, but it was first standard. We have ever studied in LKG and nursery and KG and at all. So we took the admission in first class. We used to go daily in the early morning schools, and where we go and start learning right A B C D and chota bada whatever. And first of all, I would like to tell you I'm a Hindi medium student, so I would like to use some Hindi words also in the interaction of this, so please manage it. Actually, we are not dropping out from the British Empire. I am from a village and rural village, so I will try to my best to speak out the English, but I'm not sure that I will definitely able to speak about all the things in English. So let us start. So as I told you, the English was my favorite subject since my childhood, but there was the difficulty was that there was not much sources available in village that it can be easily it can be easily learnable for me. So I used to go to school in early morning and return back at the same time at 3 p.m. And it's in the summer season, that was the timing of holiday 12 p.m. and after when it's become winter, it was completely changed, that's become 3 p.m. So as usual, however, we passed three standard from the government school, and one day when I was returning from the school to my home, so I came to my mom and I said, Mom, I don't want to go any government school. I need a private school to learn best thing, to read better things around the society. Actually, there was not the teachers has going to teach the properly, so that's why please get my admission in the private schools as well. So actually, I didn't aware what is the actual condition, what is the actual condition of my family, and I don't know even my father how does they manage the situation of my family. And I had a younger son of my family, my sisters and brothers are also there, so my father had to manage all those things, but I was sticking my opinion that I had to took admission in the government, not in a government school, in a private school. So my father said, Anush, what's happened, what is there, and why do you want to join a private school? So I said, Papa, there was not a good facility are available in his school, and there is not a good teaching method also there. So how can I read and how I can write in a bit better way? So my father said to me, so what do you want? So I said clearly, actually I wanted to get admission in a private school. So my father said, let's see how it possible or not. So I will tell you. So my mother convinced with my father. So and then finally I get admission in a private school, and that was the fourth standard maybe. Yes, it was the fourth standard. I was very excited after getting the admission in private schools. So we generally used to go daily in schools as in the government school, but that was the specific thing for me, that we could get admission in a private school. That only reason was that I wanted to learn English. I wanted to speak English. Actually, in my uh, society, in my colony, in the language of city, I will say, in my society, there was no one who knows English properly. So I was the first to be excited something new things for me. So we used to go, and where it was past approximately 13 and 14 days, and the teachers started reading about the some meanings and vocabulary in the private school. I think, oh, I am at the good place. There is a possibility to learn something English, and however we have seen it. So so I was in a good way, all thing was going good. And approximately it was 6th and 7th month being in my private school when I was going. And that point of time, there was something happened with me, very wrong things. So it was almost to 2012, and something happened, some wrong with me. My mother had passed away, some accidents in a hospital, and after that everything been completely changed of my life. And again we were there, and up and down we there, come there again back. And my father was very serious, very sorrow, very, the family was started struggling again. I was also, I think it's been over, it's been enough, it cannot be comes true in my life, and how I can be fluent in English, and many more ideas were surrounding in my mind. So after that it was passed over on, and we again took admission in government school. We didn't read fifth class, we directly get admission in sixth class. That was a government school. Again I started saying things. The medium was Hindi, and there was not availability of good facility in English learning. So we again going and coming back. So where we have completed from 6 to 10th o'clock completely, that was Hindi medium. So there was also the same situation that has been started in my early age. So we think that has been the stoppage of my life. That's why I was unable to learn English. And after that, however, we have passed. And as I have told in a starting, my English was favorite. Also wanted to, also excited to learn something new in English. So that's why the excitement of my English towards the subjects, it's make me user things for me. We passed out high school with such a good marks, like in the all subjects we have scored, but math was very dumb and English was very high. So you can compare that how what's which kinds of, that was my excitement towards the English. We got 89 marks in English, and that was completely become the percentage of my good. So then after all, we completed my metric, and after we completed 10 plus 2, again 10 plus 2, when I passed 12th, we had a good scoring marks in English only. uh, and after passing out my 12th, we decided to migrate from the village. I said to my father, Papa, I don't want to stay here. I wanted to go outside from this pound and I wanted to improve myself. My father said, Anuj, how it possible here? My family's condition are not good. How I would like to, how I would manage to go you in the city to teach, to read. I said, my father, Papa, actually I will go outside for the treaty. My father was not allowing me to go outside from the village because the financial condition was not good for me. So how they will allow to me to go and read out, and because in the fellow our brother and sisters also there, they are also the responsibility to manage their expenditure of a family, and mother has no more. But however, we convinced my father, we come here, I am here, Lucknow. We took admission in a graduation BA, that's from CRPG college, which is located in Dalhousie, Lucknow, where I took English as a language, communication English language. We started reading again and again English, and here also the English was also my favorite, so we took English, and we scored such a good marks in English. So from there we have completed my theory year English with the undergraduate, and after that we are going to be, we decided to become a teacher of English. So that's why we had to do a B.Ed, Bachelor of Education, that we choose to do B.Ed, and we haven't, we did entrance, and after we got score a rank and we get admission in a Bachelor of Education, that's the Bhalchandra, which is located in Dubagga. From where again I took English. So you know very well, if you have a excitement towards, you have a desire to learn something, you definitely will be able to do. And if you have nothing, if you have not the desire to do, you will not be able to do. So we took English and we started learning again English, and we used to speak in front of publics ever. When we got the opportunity in my college to host a seminar, to host a programs whichever conducted by the college, we always standing there. So that's make me fluent, that's make me confident to speak English ever. So it's a journey, that's it's continuously. I don't ever think what was my past, I always used to think what will be my future. I don't know what is going on my future, but I will try to do better things in my future. So hope you all are are doing so well for your bright future, and you will definitely get success in your life whatever you want. And the one thing is that if you are very sincere with your goals, with your judgment, no one can defeat you, no one can defeat you. And thank you for your time, and such a huge thanks for all of us to listen me.